come on. With prayer, faith, and work, there is nothing you cannot do. With prayer, faith, and works, you could live how you desire to live. With prayer, faith, and works, you can shape that path, that road that you are traveling. With prayer, faith, and work, there is nothing you cannot do. For the Lord God is our shepherd, and we shall not want. He prepares a table among my haters, my doubters, my naysayers, my loved ones, my family, my friends. He prepares that table for me in front of everybody. Even though I have walked, will walk again, walk in the valley of death, I fear not, because God, the Lord, is with me, and He is my rod and my staff. I fear not. God is good, and He is good all the time. God is good, and He is good all the time. Everybody, happy Tuesday. Hit the lights right now. All you early comers, hit the lights right now. Hit the lights right now. I have some stuff to tell you. We got 10 minutes. All right, we in here. We got 13 minutes. Okay. I'm waiting for more people to come on in, but I'm going to start it off with you all. You know, God, I keep on telling you all, how I live in that sweet, sweet spot, relationship, communicationship with God, how I learn His voice. I understand how He talks and how He interjects, not the right word, how He intertwines the right word in my life. And I love it. Well, here it goes. So yesterday, we did think. And normally, when I turn these off, the numbers come up. And I'm usually reading the numbers and seeing the audience, reading the comments and checking that out. So I record on 3 different instruments right now. Usually it's 4, but right now I suspended X right now. So it's just TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. So when I'm turning off my instruments, I'm seeing the numbers on YouTube is about a third more than usual. A little more than 33, maybe 40% more of peak. So I'm looking at it and saying, yeah, it's finally kicking on. I'm really feeling good about myself. And I go and I'm sitting down and so I said, you know what? Let me listen to what was said that drawn everybody in. And I just happened to pick TikTok, and I'm listening to TikTok. About 12 to 14 minutes in to it, and I always come in 15 minutes early of 8 o'clock. 7:45, 8 o'clock prayer, and the next 45 minutes, 40 minutes, just think. And I'm watching it on TikTok. About 12 to 14 minutes in, I hear, and this is what it sounds like. It sounds like I have a microphone, or the microphone is right next to a turn switch. Because I'm talking, I'm like this. Actually, I'm sitting down. But you see my hands, you see my body, and you hear, and my voice go down, click. So you see me with no voice on TikTok, and you could hear how somebody turned a switch and my voice went off. Now, my phone is like all your phones. And that's amazing because I was talking about the different levels of the chessboard. You know how I said chessboard life is 36 levels, and how this war is looked through by different levels of society and people. And it just turned off. And I'm just saying, God, let me do that to show me that He is always paying attention, and He's not going to let me go astray from the messaging or the message, or I get delusional about who I am. He keep me stress-free and level. I always talk about that. Now, so this morning, I'm watching, and I'm getting all this information coming in. And now Trump just sent his AWACS plane for nuclear deployment over there to the Middle East. I say it again. The plane that they have all their people in when they go into nuclear war, that's built for that situation, he just sent over to the Middle East. Also, Australia sent a reconnaissance plane, a plane that records everything that's going on for up in the air over there. China just flew a special cargo plane to Iran, and he sent the cargo plane plus 5 of his jets, attack jets, to escort that plane, that it won't be mistakenly shot down. Russia also sent a plane over there. This has all happened in the last 24, 36 hours. So it made me jump up and get into the Bible. So Mr. Trump, I look up the pronunciation of this book. Zechariah? Yeah, Zechariah. The second to the last book in the Old Testament. Chapter 12, verse 3. 1, 2, 3. Read it. Mr. Trump. Zechariah 12 and 3. Read it. And do this. This is what I did. Because when I read it, King James Version, I read it in my Ethiopian version. So I Googled it, and Google broke down every different translation of Zechariah 12 and 3. And I read every single one of them. After I read every single one of them, it's today. It's what's happening today. And it gives out a warning. Zechariah 12 and 3. Go to Google and bring up all. I want to say it's about 16 different versions, translations of that. Read all of them. And each one is like a puzzle. It fits in. And when you hear all of them, you put all of them together, it paints a picture of today. So, that's how God works. He brought me to that. He brought me to that. He actually showed me what all these nations. So when I started going there, my search was where in the Bible it says all nations gather for war. And it started breaking down all the different places. And then the Creator brought me to that particular verse and chapter and verse. The Creator brought me there. All right. Hezekiah. I'm so, I want to say it, but Ezekiel keep on coming out. So when I get off of this, I got to go look into Ezekiel and see what's going on there. But it's the second to the last book of the Old Testament, 12 and 3, if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. That is where it is. You all go. And it's funny. Oh man. I've been praying for the stop or waste of life. I've been praying for humanity. And more than now, we need humanity. I knew there was something else I wanted to just throw in it. Also, to show you how life is a theater, and you really have to watch not what's there in front of you. You have to turn around and watch what's behind you. So, I'll also be talking about what's going on in the Dominican Republic. How all these Canadian people are coming down here. Well, 3 days ago, I just found out that they found another company out of Canada, not the first company that robbed them, that took 97% and only gave Dominican people 3%, but another gold company just secured rights to dig for gold right up the street from where I live. But it's in Puerto Plata. They found gold and they're digging for gold. But these people here who say they're so proud to be Dominican, they don't see in Africa, Torway, Burkina Faso said, I dig my own gold. I refine my own gold. I keep my natural resources here in my house. And they are developing. They are going forward. But Dominican Republic, they love the white man. They want to say that they're white. And they're going to find out exactly what the white man think about them. They let them in their house. And they are capitalists. And they're going to take every single thing. And then they're going to kill you. Just look at their history. I ain't lying. Look at their history. But what you think what? You think that you are a favorite? You think you special? All right, you find out. It's got to be that time. With prayer, with prayer, with prayer, with prayer. With prayer, all things are possible. With prayer, all things are possible. With prayer, all things are possible. With prayer, with prayer, with prayer. We got 5 minutes of prayer. Happy Tuesday. Happy everybody. First of all, everybody please hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Also, for all you all that's on TikTok, you know what happened yesterday. I was into think, and morning prayer. I was sitting down in my chair, and you could distinctly hear somebody's hand reaching, turning the knob because my voice went down, and turn off the volume on the TikTok. You saw me there, you heard no voice. I'm sitting down. There's nobody here but me. And you hear it, and you heard it. They want you not to hear the messaging that was given. So you all could go from all you all that was on TikTok, you all could go to Facebook or YouTube, Victor Weeks. Facebook or YouTube, Victor Weeks live. Go back and get it. Let's get ready to pray. Let's get ready to pray. Creator, Alpha and Omega, first and last, is. I love you, I honor you, I praise you, I thank you. I thank you for all that you have done for me. Creator, but I am praying right now for humanity. We need you. You already know what's going on. Because this is you. But we are asking that you come and comfort humanity. That you come and comfort all those who lost their life needlessly, that does not have nothing to do with anything. All these children that are being killed, grab them, hold them, love them. All the innocent people being killed, grab them, hold them, love them. And Creator, we're asking you, can you please say, peace, be still. Creator, we're asking you to say, peace, be still. For it's been written that you've been in the storm, walking, and you said, peace, be still. And it happened instantly. And this, what I am asking for. I love you, I thank you, I honor you, your servant Victor. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Everybody hit the likes right now. Hit the likes and join. Hit the likes and join. And like I said, all you all on TikTok, I'm sorry. It's not me. It's the message from the Creator. They don't want you to hear it. They don't want you to be able to think. But you could go from here, go to Facebook or TikTok, Victor Weeks. You'll find it live, think, from yesterday. You could listen to the whole thing. But like I said, the last book, the second to the last book in the Old Testament, 12:3, it talks about today, what's going on right now in the Middle East. Humanity is going through a major change. The United States just sent their nuclear plane over there. Not the bombers are already there, but the command center, that they have when there's nuclear war, they do not stay on the ground, they get up in the air. They sent theirs. Australia sent a AWACS plane that keep an eye on the troop moving in the ground and every single thing that moves. It's in its plane. Russia just sent a plane to Iran. China just sent a plane to Iran with accompanied by jets, fighter jets, just in case if Israel or the United States had anything in mind about shooting it down, war is automatic. North Korea told Iran, all you got to do is ask. All you need to do is ask. My door's open. France, Britain. France is sending ships over there. Britain's are sending planes over there with missiles. When the nations gather in the Middle East for war, that's the beginning of the end. Everybody have a great day, have a great day, have a great day.